Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for June the 18th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and then after that, we'll pull one card for each sign, and we'll look at how that works out for each sign as we go through the zodiac. So, we're starting off with overall energy for everyone is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse talks about this idea that we may have thought we were going to be collaborating with somebody on something. And then what actually happens is that that collaboration doesn't happen. So this other person may not be able to do the things that they said that they would do, or maybe they're not able to meet. Maybe they just are not. Maybe they're just refusing to. But there's some type of collaboration that is not happening. And it's not happening because the other person involved in the collaboration, the other party is not holding up their end of the bargain one way or the other. So let's look at what we're talking about here. Okay. Aries. Ten of Swords in reverse. This is telling me that this is something that you've tried to collaborate with this person on before. You thought that whatever was the problem had been all worked out whenever they weren't able to collaborate with you before. And what you're seeing is that whatever this scenario is, it's back. And so they're not collaborating with you the way that they agreed to once again. Okay. So I don't have advice for you about what to do about that because for each of you, this is going to be a little bit of a different situation. You know, for some, you may want to give grace, and for others, maybe not so much. That's going to be really dependent on the situation that is keeping this person from collaborating with you. All right, let's look at Taurus. Eight of Cups. Okay, so Taurus, this talks about the idea that there's somebody that you thought you would be collaborating with today, and that collaboration is not happening. I think you're walking away from the idea of collaborating with this person anymore. I think that in your mind, you've just decided, I don't deal with flaky. I'm not doing this. We're not going to keep doing this cycle. I don't think you're allowing it to become a cycle. Poor Aries has allowed it to become a cycle, and now they're just having to figure out what to do about it. I don't think that Tauruses are allowing this to become a cycle. Next up, we're looking at Gemini. Tauruses are realizing actually that they can do this on their own. They never really needed to collaborate on this to start with, and so I think they're walking more towards that. Geminis, though, what do you guys have? Six of Cups. Geminis, this is a little bit funny because it talks about this idea that this other person is not really able to do what they've agreed to in this collaboration. But with the Six of Cups, it talks about the idea that this is an equal exchange of energy. Like you may not be able to either. This is something that you guys may have to reschedule or you may have to cancel altogether. I don't see you trying to do whatever this is all by yourself. I think that whenever the first one of you contacts the other to say, hey, I can't be there or I can't do this or whatever, I think there's going to be a sigh of relief on the other end of the line. I was just thinking I needed to let you know I can't do that either. Everything is always working out for our highest and best good. Cancers. Let's take a peek at you guys. Cancers. Seven of Wands showing up in reverse. Boop-a-da-doo-doo. Cancers, I think you've got somebody who isn't doing what they said they would whenever it comes to some type of collaboration with you, that I think you're letting them off the hook for. But also, I get the feeling from these cards that while you may technically be letting them off the hook or, not really letting them know that you're not happy about this, I think internally you're feeling like this person, I don't know if I want to say that they're using you or taking advantage of you. I don't know if you feel like that. But I do think that you're feeling let down by this situation, and it is sort of making you go back to the drawing board and figure out, well, what am I really going to do now? And I think that you're not really letting that person know that this is actually really, it's really kind of putting you out. But you're not letting them know that. You're just like, "Oh, that's okay. You have a hangnail. I understand. It's all right." And internally, you're trying to figure out, "Oh my gosh, how am I going to get this accomplished now?" Hmm. All right, let's look at Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Queen of Swords showing up for you, Leos, in reverse. Ho ho, Leos have a strong reaction. So Leo, this tells me that when somebody is not collaborating with you in the way that they agreed that they would, you're done. No more communication. If you have to communicate with this person for work or if you're doing co-parenting, yeah, it's not like you won't do that. You'll do that minimally, and those will be the only topics discussed. If you don't have to communicate with them for work or co-parenting, bye-bye, done, done. Okay? No communication happening. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Virgo, Virgo. 9 of Wands. Virgos, I just feel like you were prepared and over-prepared for whatever this is that you were going to be collaborating on with somebody. And so I feel like for you, the idea that they're not showing up for the collaboration, I don't know. This guy almost looks like a magician coming out from behind that wand, doesn't he? Like, well, behind all these feathers, guess what? I've done everything that you were supposed to do anyway. I'm going to keep accomplishing whatever this is just without you. I just feel like you just were so prepared and over prepared. I don't know if you had an inkling, if the writing was on the wall that this other person wasn't going to collaborate with you, or if this is just, because you're so thorough about everything and this is part of your personality. But the idea that somebody else is not there for the collaboration is not phasing you one bit. Not one bit. You're prepared to handle it either way. So you're going to go forward without them. And really, it's going to be almost no big deal. I think that you're going to view it as it would be more fun with the other person there, but at the same time, it would also be a little bit of a, I think annoyance is a little bit of a strong word, but along that lines, but just a little less than annoyance. I'm not sure what word to use there, but it would be a little bit less than an annoyance for them to be around because you really already have everything covered. Everything that they said that they were going to do is just a duplication of what you've already done, just in case. So I think you're actually happier that overall that they're not there. Things go smoother without them there. That's it. It feels like things go smoother without having to collaborate with another person. Things just go smoother when you get to rock and roll it your way. You're not stressing. All right, next up, we're looking at Libra. Libra. 7 of Pentacles showing up in reverse. I feel like this person who's not collaborating with you has a direct impact on some kind of payday or payoff so that you're either receiving less money. Well, you are receiving money, you're receiving your pay later for whatever this collaboration is, and you may be receiving less. You may be penalized because if there's a time deadline or if it was supposed to happen a certain way or whatever, there's something about this that is not thrilling to whoever this is that you were collaborating for. 'Cause it definitely looks like you were collaborating for some kind of pay, whether it was financial or another kind of payoff, if it was bartered or whatever. Um, this feels like pay getting docked, and it's getting docked as a direct result of this other person not living up to what they said they would do in the collaboration. All right, next up, we're going to look at Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpios. Strength card. This is like what we had for Virgo, only maybe even a little bit stronger. Somebody that's not able to show up to a collaboration and do what they said they were going to do. We're not stressing. This just actually gives us time to shine. You know, maybe we're doing some kind of public presentation and the other person that we were sharing that presentation with is too sick to come in and do it. Well, now we just have more time to talk about whatever our area of expertise is. And with that strength card, we're really shining. Whatever this is, where somebody is not collaborating with us like we expected, this gives us an opportunity to shine that we hadn't really planned into the itinerary here. And I think we do quite well with it. Next up, we're looking at Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune showing up here. So this tells me that whatever the collaboration is, where somebody is not doing what they said they would be doing with you today, it works out very well. It works out in your favor, actually, with that Wheel of Fortune. We like that. Next up, we're looking at Capricorn. Page of Swords showing up in reverse. Capricorn, there's something that you're collaborating with somebody on today, and I think that they're not doing the research that they needed to do to make sure that they needed to do for this collaboration to run smoothly. What I'm hearing is they don't know what they don't know. They may not have even realized that they should have been doing research. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. Boop-ba-da-doo-doo. Aquarius, you got your card, but it's in reverse, the star card in reverse. Aquarius, I think that whatever this collaboration is, you feel like you can't do it all on your own. And so if this other person is not showing up with what they said they were bringing to the table, you're feeling like, maybe this collaboration is going to fall right on its face. That's what you're feeling like there. Remember, we get what we think about. Try to think about something that you want or something that you have now that you appreciate to get the energy flowing in the right direction here, because we really don't want to flow it in star in reverse type of direction. Not intentionally, we don't. Obviously, we're human, that happens. But if you catch it, you want to start flowing it the other way. Pisces, your card just fell. What do you have? Well, looky there. It's one of your court cards. It's the Queen of Cups. Pisces, this is interesting because whoever this is that is not doing what they said they would for the collaboration that we have here, you already knew about it. You probably knew about it before they told you. You just could predict. You know this person pretty well. And I don't think that you really, I don't think that you really mind. You may have even been setting up this collaboration just to test them to see if they would show up or if they would do what they would say they would do. But I don't see you being terribly disappointed by this. I see you knowing about it, being very comfortable with it. I don't even see you being upset about it. I just see you kind of going, yep, that's what I expected. Let me just sit here and drink my wine. Enjoy that I knew what was up. I think you didn't have your hopes up really on this one, Pisces. It's kind of comical to look at. This hasn't phased you that this person's not showing up for the collaboration. And I think it hasn't phased you because you kind of knew from the very first moment it was agreed upon that they weren't going to be there. So you weren't counting on it. You weren't counting on it at all, at all. All right, so that's what I've got for the day. Thank you all very much for being here. Once again, I appreciate you guys taking some of your time to hang out with me. Please remember, you guys are my loyal supporters and fans. You guys are the people who get this video out to the world. You let YouTube know that it is a good video to show other people. So I really appreciate when you guys put thumbs ups on this video, when you share it out to the world, or when you put a comment. All of that stuff gives YouTube a nice positive signal that helps them to feel more comfortable sharing my stuff out there. So thank you for that, guys. Also, thank you for coming to me, thinking of me first when you want a reading or a Reiki session. All my contact information is listed right there on that website. Just reach out to me and we'll get you scheduled as quickly as possible. I don't believe in waiting lists, so I try to take care of you as soon as I can. And everybody have a fantastic day. Those of you that I don't see for a reading or a Reiki session, then I'll see you guys back here on the next video. Peace out.